Love is a beautiful feeling that can only be achieved through respect, love, and care. So today, we have created a list of the top 10 best Turkish forced love dramas. Before we begin, please remember to like and subscribe to our channel. Let's get started. Number 10. Tell Me About the Black Sea. The plot revolves around Nafis, a beautiful 16-year-old girl who is forced to marry an abusive rich man named Vedat. She tries to flee from time to time, but Vedat's men always catch her and Vedat buries her. Vedat rapes her, and she gets pregnant, but the abuse continues. After 7 years of struggle, Nafis is finally given the opportunity to flee. She and her son hide in Tahir's car, which he is unaware of. Tahir is a man of justice who cannot bear the sight of an innocent person in pain. Number 9. Hidden Wings. Zeynep is a young girl who becomes the prey of a wealthy man. Volkan became obsessed with Zeynep after falling in love with her. He begins to threaten her with her family. He wishes to marry Zeynep, whose ambition is to complete her studies and achieve success in her career. She does her best to oppose Volkan's strong family, which supports him in his terrible activities. They point out that Volkan is suffering from a mental illness and that Zeynep is simply his prey. Number 8. Zura. Zura is the story of a young girl whose father sells her to a wealthy man out of greed. Zura is dragged by her father to a wealthy man's home, where his son also attempts to molest her. Every moment spent in that house is a nightmare. The old man makes it clear to her that he has fallen in love with her and will go to any lengths to obtain her. Zura escapes her marriage and is pursued by a young, kind man who vows to protect her at all costs. Not only is the rich man the villain, but so are his son and grandson. They burn down the young man's house, who is attempting to protect Zura. Number 7. Beyond the Clouds. This is the story of a forced marriage. Naren is a weak, innocent, and beautiful girl. Mustafa is Naren's cousin, and she is completely obsessed with her. She is legally married to him against her will. Naren lives in constant fear because Mustafa also rapes her. Mustafa shoots Naren, but Dr. Serdar saves her. Serdar is a good man, and after learning about Naren's miserable life, he decides to fake her death. Naren gains a fresh start as well as renewed motivation to live with Serdar. They gradually fell in love, but Naren is haunted by Mustafa's presence. Number 6. Black Pearl. It's another forced Turkish love drama. Varil is obsessed with her, while Hazal and Canan are in love. Hazal is overjoyed on her wedding day, but Varil kidnaps her while Canan is getting ready somewhere else. He rapes her in order to prevent her from leaving or marrying Canan. Canan will never accept her because he manipulates her. Canan is heartbroken when Varil forcibly marries Hazal. However, Hazal's heart is filled with pain and the thirst for revenge. She begins plotting the destruction of Varil and his evil family. Number 5. Love Storm. The story of the Love Storm television series is about two young people who love each other to death, but are separated due to some unexpected events. Firuz and Ayaz are two young people with big dreams who fell in love. Ertan is a wealthy businessman who is madly in love with Firuz. He blackmails her for something she did unknowingly and asks her to marry him. Firuz marries him against her will in order to protect her family. Ayaz, on the other hand, believes Feroz abandoned her for money. Number 4. Destiny. This Turkish television show's plot centers on a young woman named Ezo. Ezo sees her father kill her mother in front of her. She holds it close to her heart. Her father still mistreats her even after her mother passes away. Ezo kills her father and burns down the house one day. A very small number of people are aware of it. Ezo's situation is not favorable because she is likewise bound to an unhappy marriage. Ezo is forcibly married by a wealthy young guy who wants to inherit her land. He develops an obsession over her as well. Number 3. The Pigeon. This forced marriage's tale. Zuluf and Kenan are the main characters in Turkish dramas. Due to the fact that Kenan's father's murder was allegedly committed by Zuluf's father, their families are rivals. Although Zuluf's family hates the Kenan family, he has been falsely accused of doing so. Kenan adores his family and has a pure heart. Zuluf and Kenan are forcibly married in an effort to put a stop to their hatred. But Zuluf and Kenan, who is a decent man, fell in love. You should see the love story of Zuluf and Kenan, since it is really lovely. Number 2. Endless Love. This is a romantic Turkish drama about Nihan and Kemal's tragic love story. It is, however, one of those Turkish dramas that you cannot stop watching. Nihan, Kemal, and Amir are central characters in the story. Nihan comes from a wealthy family, whereas Kemal is a poor young man. They fell in love from the beginning, but Amir is obsessed with Nihan. He and his father betrayed Nihan's father, and they owe them a large sum of money. Amir offers his assistance in exchange for Nihan's marriage. Amir forces their marriage, and Kemal believes she has betrayed him. Amir constantly threatens her with the loss of her family. It is one of the dramas of forced marriage. Number 1. Price of Passion. It is one of the best-known Turkish forced marriage dramas. The plot of the drama revolves around a doctor and a mafia boss. Asli is a wonderful doctor who treats her patients with compassion and love. Ferhat is involved in illegal activities, and one of his men is killed one day. He kidnaps Asli in order to treat the man. He gradually pressures Asli into marriage. This drama tells the story of Ferhat and Asli, who are only black and white. There is a lot of hatred at the start of this forced marriage television series, but they eventually fall in love with each other. That's for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to press the like button and also click on the bell icon for latest video and stay tuned for more.